Hello YouTube. This is a video on how to change strings the correct way to ensure that your guitar doesn't go out of tune. And so this one has already had a broken string. I'm going to take them off with this string winder. And this is something that every guitar player should have in their toolbox or in their gig bag. It has a little clipper to clip the strings off. And it has a little winder to make things a little quicker when you're trying to change strings. So you just do this. That one popped actually. Take them off like this. And then, of course, the other side too. So when you're taking the strings off, loosen them all up. We're going to do a complete string change. We're going to address the fingerboard and just general guitar maintenance here. So when you take them off here. And of course you can maybe see that this one's wound to where the string clamps down itself. And I'll give you a close-up here in a little while of how to do that. Take them out of this. Sometimes you'll want to use this tip of this right here to get under the bridge pin and pull the pin out. Sometimes they can be very difficult to get out of the bridge. But these are not too bad. Oops. Once you get them all out, take the strings out. They come right out. I usually wind them up like this so they'll go in the garbage, or some people like to use these strings for art. So they'll wind up like that. Throw them in the garbage. Okay, for this string change, I'm using some Martin acoustic. This is the custom light 11 through 52. Start with the 6th string, E string. So one thing that you want to make sure, when you put this in the hole and the post goes in the hole with it, you want the string to come up past the bottom of this peg and set in the slot like this. Right. What you want to try to avoid is this thing going like this, because eventually that'll pop up and slip on you. So when you get the string in the string hole and you guide it in there with this side of the peg, make sure that the ball end doesn't get stuck on the bottom of that. So you push that in. The A string, and again, when you put it in there, sometimes these things will stick like this on the back side of that peg, or the bottom of the peg, and it'll slip up like that. Well, you want to make sure that the string's in there like that, on the slot of the peg on the side, so it doesn't get stuck on the bottom part of the peg. So it slides up like that. So when you put it in the string slot, you'll have to kind of move it around a little bit to make sure it doesn't do that. Goes in there. Next one. Another good thing to do periodically when you change strings is to take some steel wool and kind of clean your fingerboard off. Make sure you get all that gook off there. Some people like it on there, but I kind of like a nice clean fingerboard. And now we're going to apply some conditioner to the fingerboard. This is Dunlop Fingerboard Conditioning Deep Conditioner number 2. Just take the cap off, and then you apply this to the fingerboard. It'll keep your fingerboard from cracking due to weather changes and all that kind of stuff. It into the fingerboard, give it some moisture so it won't crack on you. And once you get that on there pretty liberally like that, you kind of let it sit for a little while. Let's soak it up. This is an ebony fingerboard on this one. I'll let it sit for a little bit. Okay, once you've let that fingerboard oil kind of saturate the fingerboard and set for a little bit, soak in, take a cloth, just a regular guitar cleaning cloth, and wipe it down. Then you'll have a nice shiny fingerboard, and it'll be conditioned so it won't crack. Okay, and now we're gonna put the strings on the tuning machines. And what you want to do is you put the string through like this, and you can angle the hole sideways, probably the best way to do it, straight across like that. Then when you pull the string taut, I go straight across to the next tuning, top of this next tuner, and bend the string like this. Now, another way to do it is to bring the string around like this and clamp down on itself. Now, some people don't like to do it for the lower strings, but I kind of like to do it for all of them. So I'm going to do it for this one too, just to lock it in. And now you take our winder and just wind it up. You want to make sure that the spirals go down towards the headstock, not upwards, because you want that downward tension against the nut of the guitar. Get in the nut. Okay, we'll do it for the next one here. So you get your tuning machine head here sideways. Put the string through, pull. You want to make sure that you're keeping tension on both sides of the string. Take this under and over so the string clamps down on itself. Then you take your winder and you string it up. Tighten it up. Making sure that the windings go down towards the headstock. That process for all the strings. I'll show you on the high E string here. Now, sometimes you get a little winding stuck in there. You have to work it out. So that's what's going on here. I'll try to get this out of here. A little residual string there. And this one's tricky because you don't want to poke your finger. take the high E string, we'll do the high E string for you here. Make sure that that slot stays in the slot there. Okay, now that's sideways, and we're going in the sideways angle here. And you do the same thing with all these strings. You pull it out to the side like that, bring this under and over, and then tighten it up. Making sure that it spirals down towards the headstock. And you do that for all your strings, and then when you're done, I'm going to clip this excess off. So that's how you change strings on an acoustic guitar. I'm going to do the rest of these and show you the finished product. Now it's time to tune it up. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel. Thanks, bye-bye.